Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. I have a review for you today of a brand new SPF that Dermatology just released not long ago. This is the DRMTLGY Daydream Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 40. And this is water and sweat resistant for up to 80 minutes. Now, I really put this SPF to the test because I actually took this to Hawaii with me last week while we were there, and I can tell you that this provided me with some amazing protection because Hawaii is sunny and 80 degrees every single day, even in the month of December, which it's very warm there this time of year. If you follow my channel regularly, you know I am actually not a fan of warm weather at all, but Hawaii is a lovely place. If you've never been, highly recommend. But anyway, so I did put this sunscreen to the test. I was in the pool for a couple days with Stella. We went down to the beach, and while I did not splash around in the ocean, I did put my feet in the ocean. But I feel like this particular SPF held up really well. So this does provide UVA and UVB protection, and it is a 100% mineral sunscreen. So the sun protection that you're going to get here comes from zinc oxide, and it is a 17% concentration of the zinc oxide. So I'm just going to kind of run you guys through some of their claims really quickly, and then I'm going to tell you how this works on my skin. By the way, if you are new here, my skin is very oily. I am 44. I have enlarged pores. My pores tend to get clogged very easily, and I kind of struggle finding SPFs that work for me because of my oily skin type. I find that a lot of them tend to just kind of melt off my face. I have the best luck with mineral sunscreens. Zinc oxide is probably my favorite, but also titanium dioxide is another mineral sunscreen that usually works pretty well for me too. So let's go ahead and read through their claims here. So they say that this is a first of its kind dynamic moisturizer that provides vital hydration and mineral based SPF 40, broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection. This elegant moisturizer improves skin resilience, leaving your skin supple, hydrated, and protected. Transparent non-nano zinc allows for quick absorption with zero residual white cast. And they say that this is actually ideal for sensitive skin. This is a 1.7 ounce jar of SPF. It does come with this really great airless pump feature, which I am a huge fan of. I love the airless pump almost as much as I love just the traditional like squeeze out sunscreen like this. And this retails for $36 for the 1.7 fluid ounces. And this is literally, they say this is good for all skin types. So in this formula, they also have glycerin, shea butter, lecithin as well. And those are all meant to seal in hydration and protect the skin's moisture barrier. I am going to insert some footage here in just a little bit of what this looks like on my skin right after applying it without makeup so that you can see what it looks like on my skin. But let's talk about how this works for my oily skin type. As you guys know, if you've been here, my everyday go-to SPF for the longest time, the SPF that has worked the best for me is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. Now, this is a great everyday SPF for me, but when we went to Hawaii, I knew that I needed something that was water resistant. This is not. And I knew that I wanted a slightly higher protection because we were going to obviously a warmer, sunnier tropical climate. I'm from Oregon, so my winters are gray, which I love. But this is a really great SPF for my skin, you guys. There is a few things that I definitely need to mention though. It is hydrating. It's not hydrating to the point for me where it's too heavy for the daytime. I need to use very light layers of moisture. I am not someone who can pile on a solid, you know, thick level of a regular moisturizer every single day. It's just too much for my oily skin, even in the winter months. This provides a good level of hydration, but I do find that I need to leave this sitting for about 10, ideally 15 to 20 minutes, but at least 10 to 15 minutes I need to leave this on my skin to really fully absorb before I can go in with my powder foundation. I am exclusively a powder foundation girl, and when I go in too soon after applying this, it does catch the powder and it makes it look kind of patchy on my skin. So make sure that if you are using this with a powder foundation that you give it the opportunity to really absorb into the skin. You should probably be doing that anyway with your SPF. But I just noticed with this one, I have to be a lot more diligent about making sure that I give it the time to soak in. However, once it does, I am able to go in and apply my powder foundation as normal, and it looks really, really great on my skin with the powder foundation. This has not clogged my pores in any kind of way. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy. It just absorbs beautifully and leaves my skin hydrated without looking too dewy or too glowy. I don't really love that look for myself because I have oily skin, so I have a natural dew, if you will. But this works incredibly well, you guys. This held up while we were out running around in Honolulu and Waikiki. It just felt really great on my skin. I think that for me, this is going to be a really great summertime option, especially if we are going to be in a situation where we're around a lake or a pool or the ocean. It does provide that SPF that is water and sweat resistant for up to 80 minutes. So you do obviously have to reapply. You have to reapply all sunscreens, right? So just prepare for that. But it protected my face and my neck beautifully. Like I think I got a little bit of color to me, but not a ton. It was very easy for me to reapply this when we were at the pool. I just took it down with me, and after I was in the water for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I got out. I just slapped on another layer and let that soak in, got back in the water with Stella and continued to have fun. But yeah, I think this works incredibly well on my oily skin. Now, they do say that obviously it is good for pretty much all skin types. I can't tell you about super dry sensitive skin if this is going to give you enough moisture to negate your regular everyday morning moisturizer, maybe. But I can tell you that it works extremely well. It does have a great pump feature, and this is, I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like on the back of my hand. So, and actually my hand is a little bit dry today, so this will be a good kind of moisturizing treatment for my hands here. So I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hands, and like I said, I am gonna show you what this looks like on my face without makeup as well. So when you rub it in, it really does feel like it's an actual moisturizer that you're applying to your skin. It doesn't feel like a heavy zinc oxide SPF. It really has a nice feel to it, and it's very, very smooth, and it just feels like you're putting on a moisturizer, to be totally honest. So that's what it looks like. There is no white cast to my skin at all, but look at that nice glow and hydration compared to my dry, crusty hand over here. Sorry. But yeah, I really enjoy this, you guys. This is going to be a great addition to my SPF team. I do still think that for most days I will probably stick with the Paula's Choice, just because it does have a nice tint to it. This does not have a tint at all, obviously. And this is great for this time of year. You know, being here in Oregon, this is just fine for daily use. but during the summer, I can tell you this is going to be my new go-to. It's very easy. I love that it is sweat and water resistant. I love that it protected my skin so perfectly. I even used this on my ears and the back of my neck. I got no breakouts, no clogged pores. This removed very easily at the end of the day with my Pharmacy Green Clean. And then I just used my regular cleanser and went about my day. This is a good one, you guys. I would highly recommend checking it out. I know most of us here in the Northern Hemisphere are currently in the winter time, and so we're not really maybe thinking about SPF, but you should be protecting your skin every single day. So anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and see what this looks like on my skin without any makeup. All right, so I wanted to show you guys what this looks like right after I applied it to my skin. I used 2 pumps of the Daydream on my face, and then I used a 3rd pump plus just a little bit more for my neck. I don't have a white cast on my skin at all. That being said, I'm obviously very fair, but I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like on my skin right after application. It's gonna take about 15 minutes for this to really settle into my skin, and then I'm gonna go in with my makeup that you guys will have already seen at the start of the video here. But yeah, so my melasma's back. That's fun. Turns out the sun in Hawaii, that was a trigger for the melasma to just come back like that, which sucks because I had just gotten rid of it, but I know how to fix it now, so it'll be fine. But yeah, anyway, so I feel like this feels almost like a moisturizer on my skin after I first apply it. It feels definitely a little heavier than my usual choice, which is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. This is also a zinc oxide, by the way. That's the active ingredient in this mineral sunscreen here. And that is also the active ingredient in this mineral sunscreen over here. This, however, is an SPF of 40 minutes. This is also water and sweat resistant for up to 80 minutes. This is actually what I took to Hawaii with me. Yeah, clearly I needed to wear a hat is what I needed to do to prevent this melasma from coming back. But I honestly didn't know that the sun was a trigger for my melasma. The dermatologist told me it could be a combination of several things, and he just assumed for me because of my age that it was probably coming on because of perimenopause, which still could very much be a thing, but being in Hawaii last week definitely caused it to come back like in full force. So I think the sun is also a trigger. But anyway, so that is what this looks like on the skin freshly applied. I'm gonna give this about 10 or 15 more minutes to really soak into my skin. Then I'm gonna go in with my makeup and finish up, and we'll round out this video. So anyway, this is what it looks like on my skin. And there you go. I will go ahead and link this down below in the description box. I will also put a discount code down there for you guys if you are interested in saving some money on the dermatology products. It will work on the Daydream. It will also work on any of their other SPFs that they offer, and really any of the other products on their website. So definitely go check it out. This is a really great fit for me. I hope that it works just as well for you if you decide to invest in it. Let me know if you have tried the new Daydream SPF from Dermatology and what your experience is. Also, make sure you let us know what your skin type is down below in the comments. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch today. Let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe if you are new and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.